today's video, I'm going to be going from a noob to a high-level pro in Roblox dungeon quest, but I can actually spend Robux to see if I can speed up the process even faster to get levels and XP and items and armor even faster. So if you enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, as this video did take quite a while to make. But yeah, let's get into it and see how many levels we can get in just one episode. So I started out with the tutorial. I spawned in and went ahead and started off, as you have to complete this before you get into the actual game. As you can see, I went ahead and started it, and may I just say that this ability you start with is probably one of the nicest abilities in the game that I have used so far. Even though it's the one you start with, it is such a satisfying ability to use. But I decided to make my way through some of these dungeons as I had to, and then made my way onto the first boss. Even though there was a lot of mobs here, it was pretty easy to do as I had that ability, and then the ability also helped me out on the sand golem. As you can see, I go ahead and take him out, which it was pretty easy to do. I didn't lose too much health and already got 5 levels and a really nice weapon only from my very first dungeon in the game. I then went ahead and completed the tutorial by upgrading my weapon as well, as I had to, and then went ahead and made my way to medium mode, which then had the sand scorpion. I did some upgrades and then went ahead and started taking this out, which I thought would be a lot harder on medium mode. But as you can see with these abilities, it melts his health very fast. I took this guy out pretty quickly, as you can see, and didn't lose too much health along the way. And then once I took him out, I made my way onto the sand golem once again, which got me a bunch more levels and also my very first pieces of armor. I then made my way through the next dungeon, and as you can see, my armor is a lot more OP here. I got more levels. I was already up to level 15 with a brand new ability after just 3 dungeons. I then kept on taking out these bosses over and over again and getting a bunch of brand new items, and I already was up to level 22 after just 4 of these. I then took him out one more time and got to level 25, and as you can see, I also managed to get myself a brand new helmet. I then went ahead and done some more dungeons with one of my friends that offered to help me out. He is actually kind of good at the game and helped me out with the winter outpost, which was very helpful to actually get through here, as he put it on hardcore, which got me a lot more levels really fast. I got a bunch of nice loot from here and got through winter outpost within like 5 dungeons. It was super quick. I then made my way to Pirate Island and started taking these out. I done it in some lobbies with random people, as my friend had to come off, and now as you can see, it got a lot harder. I started making my way through, but then I started to die quite a bit, so I started to spend Robux. I brought my first spin, and as you can see, I got nothing good really. So then I decided to buy my first bundle, which was the Pirate Island bundle, and I got a bunch of really nice armor, a brand new sword, and a brand new ability, which helped out a ton getting through Pirate Island. I then done some more hardcore modes with some random people, and even though I died, I did manage to get a brand new ability on top of that. I then went ahead and brought the King's Castle bundle, and as you can see, I got a bunch of new armor, tools, and also a new ability once again, which these bundles are very OP, and they're only like 200 Robux, so they are probably one of the most worth it things in the game, as they get you through the game super fast. Well, at least up until a certain point, because once you reach a higher level, it starts to get a lot harder to level up. Around level 70 is when it gets pretty difficult. As you can see, I went ahead and upgraded all my armor to the max level, and my new tools and my new helmet. I then fully upgraded my helmet, and I think this is a bug, because it said it wasn't max level, even though it actually was. So if you know if that's a bug or not, then let me know. But then once I went off and back onto the upgrade station, it then said that it was max level, so it didn't take me too long to realize. I then went ahead and fully upgraded the sword, which had 400 upgrades, and it was very OP once fully upgraded. As you can see, it did cost quite a bit of money, but I did have a bunch saved up from previous dungeons I'd done. And as you can see, once I used this brand new ability, I was doing a lot of damage. I could now solo this in hardcore, so I went ahead and made my way to the finish, and then Greg spawned, which was pretty unfortunate, so I had to restart. So I then made my way to King's Castle, and as you can see, I tried to do it solo, and it wasn't going too bad, to be honest. So I made my way through to the end, and sadly I ran out of time, so I could not solo this yet, which was pretty annoying. But I kept trying and done some more Pirate Island raids, which then got me some more stuff. I got a brand new ability and a mage sword, which I couldn't really use, so it wasn't really useful for me. So then I went ahead and done some more with randoms and got some not very good items. I then went ahead and brought this armor, and I didn't realize that it was actual armor. I didn't realize it was actually a cosmetic and not real armor, and it took me a minute to find out, but we'll just not talk about that. I then went ahead and managed to actually solo King's Castle. As you can see, as soon as this guy jumps over, it's pretty easy to take him out, but when he's throwing those lines at you constantly, it's like impossible to dodge them if you don't have a ton of speed. I wasn't really getting any good loot at all from this guy. I took him out a bunch of times, and I was only getting uncommons and commons. Up until this point, I had only gotten one legendary, but as you can see, I decided to use my new ability, and once I got used to it, it was okay. But then I realized I had a healing ability, which was actually super helpful. I was now up to level 74, and I was trying to unlock the underworld. And as you can see, this is what I mean by those lines that he shoots at you that are impossible to dodge if you don't have a bunch of speed. I then got a purple mage sword, which wasn't really helpful for me because I can't really use it because I'm trying to play warrior instead of mage. I did get some armor, but it was common, so it wasn't useful to me. And then I decided to do some defense mode, which didn't really last long at all, as I thought it would get me more XP, but it really didn't. So yeah, that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think of how far I managed to get with just a few hours of gameplay on this game. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see episode 2, I'll release it as soon as I possibly can, and I'll do some more grinding. Hopefully I'll be able to get a lot further and maybe even get to level 100 in episode 2. Hopefully that's possible. I'm not too sure, but there is a brand new bundle which I can get for the underworld, so I may go ahead and buy that in the next episode so that we can get through the underworld even quicker and hopefully manage to reach level 100. But yeah, I wanted to kind of make this video not too long so you guys could watch the whole thing. But if you want these episodes to be longer, then let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and make episode 2 a bit longer for you guys. Yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all tomorrow.